Adrienne here with the Lynch team at Conway Real Estate, and we're under contract, and I know you're super excited to start decorating that house, but there's reasons that we tell you not to buy anything until we actually hand you the keys. But let's hear from those who approve your loan, George and Bri at First Option, on the importance of not spending money when you're under contract.
Okay, so this is something that I happen to say all the time. It's not like you're borrowing 20 bucks. We're dealing with hundreds of thousands of dollars most of the time. It's a huge investment. So what does that mean? We're gonna ask for a lot of stuff. So break it down.
All right, it is a process, right? And like you said, there are things that we need because you are buying a substantial amount of money. For most consumers, a home is the largest asset and investment you're going to have. So we do have to take a little bit of a deep dive into your actual history, look at things like bank statements, look at things like pay stubs. And believe it or not, the stuff that we're looking for isn't exactly cookie cutter. It can be a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more specific than people think. So when we actually have to look at it, sometimes it requires more documentation that they would like to provide, and certainly more than they think they should provide. But believe us, we don't want it to just annoy you. We're doing it because we have to make sure we're thorough, we're accurate, and that we actually are doing our due diligence to make sure you're qualified for the home itself. So it makes things a lot smoother and a lot easier.
So, and another little fact is that a lot of times you send over certain documentation when you're getting pre-approved or pre-qualified, but once you actually end up getting under contract, because the housing market is nuts right now, so you don't always get the first house that you end up being interested in. So sometimes those documents expire. So we might end up asking you for the same thing more than one time. I promise it's not just because we get our kicks and giggles off of doing things like that. It's because we have to have relevant, up-to-date information. So any other kind of interesting things that we need to be prepared for?
I mean, I think you hit it right on the head there. We're not trying to bother you. We're not trying to ruin your day, but things do expire. Pay stubs last for usually 30 to 45 days. If you don't go through the process super fast, you're going to need some updated documentation. So if we need it, trust me, we absolutely do need it. We're not trying to make anything difficult, but it's just kind of part of the process. We promise it'll be as pain-free as possible.
Yep. So send us your stuff.
That's it.
Perfect. Look at that.
Send me your shit.
Send it now.
Your shit.